Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Naz Reid. Ja Morant is out there with Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for the TrailBlazers, Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside we'll see Kamara and Klingit, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And so off the tip, it's the TrailBlazers. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the three-point basket by Portland. Reid, a screen on Avdia. Here's McDaniels, rebounded by Kamara. Here's Avdia. Here he goes. Off target at the rim. Intercepted. For 3, here's Lillard. Sinks. It from distance. Lillard's got 6.
Well, for Lillard, that's a routine shot. He's one of the greatest three-point shooters in league history.
Reid sets a screen. We played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Morant. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
And here's Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Over Sharp. Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Sharp. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And it's flushed. Down, a nice jam.
Man. Even in a league of high-risers, Shaedon Sharp stands out.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Reid. Here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Avdia pulls it in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Klingit. McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. Avdia pulls it in.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And Minnesota with possession here. 4-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they left it all on the court in that game. It was obvious what the overtime win meant to them after the buzzer sounded.
So good in the open court. Lillard able to convert on the break.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 5th, Donovan Clingan.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Lillard against Morant. Now Lillard, 35 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
And Minnesota with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Reed, a screen on Lillard. Here's Morant with the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I spoke with the TrailBlazers head coach for a bit. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he makes it.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
He gets it in there.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Sharp. Back to Lillard. The baseline J is on the way, and he comes up with a bucket. Lillard's got 16 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Morant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. Here's McDaniels, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Back to Sharp. Outside Kamara, pass to Lillard. Lillard can't get that one to fall. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. He takes it in. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Minnesota trails by 3. Here's Morant. Outside Edwards. Reed, a screen on Sharp. Here's Edwards. That one goes. Count it. He's got 11.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Timeout called, Portland. Portland ends up going with a new group. Robert Williams checked in for Minnesota. Edwards has gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Holiday finds Aiden. Back to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Pass to Krejci. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Morant. Outside Williams. Williams a screen on Holiday. And here's McDaniels to the right side. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Reed. Shoots over Grant. The putback. Henderson against Edwards. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Portland leading. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Grant. Here's Krejci. This one for three. That shot, no good. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Portland with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. McDaniels with it. Outside Reed. The three. He drops it from range. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Holiday finds Henderson. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by Krejci.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Morant. Back to Edwards. Over Henderson. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Morant. Edwards has got 13 now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Henderson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Henderson misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Reed for three. And Williams punches it home.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
Henderson with a screen on Morant. Henderson outside. For three. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Edwards. Reed passes to Morant. Reed, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Williams. To the middle. It's tipped. Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Portland grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Outside for Henderson. From outside the arc. And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota leading by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Minnesota leading by 3. Holiday and Henderson pair up at the 1 and the 2. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group for Portland. Starting the second.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Holiday passes to Ayton. Avdia against McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Grant left side. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
Outside McDaniels. They set a pick. From the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Number 1, the TrailBlazers.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, BA, one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Pass to Berenger, and stolen by Holiday. And it's the TrailBlazers on the break.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Minnesota shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Here's McDaniels. And Ayton pulls it down. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And here's DeSumo. Williams on the wing. Outside McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Minnesota again missing. Pass to Henderson. Back to Holiday. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's DeSumo driving inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Inside, here's Grant, deflected. Here's Shannon. He's scoreless. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Shannon. Grant with a steal. Outside Holiday. Now Henderson. Avdia from outside. Again, the miss by the TrailBlazers. DeSumo outside. Williams a screen on Holiday. Here's DeSumo. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Avdia outside. Pass to Ayton. Henderson left side. Outside for Grant. Clock at 2. Pure from 3-point range. Grant's got 6 points.
And you know, Grant's ability to space the floor is very valuable to this offense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the TrailBlazers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Lillard's checked in for Drew Holiday.
You got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Shannon. And here's Morant. Reed a screen on Lillard. And it's Morant missing. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Shoots over Reed. And Berenger pulls it down. Berenger's got his 4th rebound in this one. 11 feet out. Minnesota again missing. Portland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Grant, the pass to Avdia. Portland moving it around. There's the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Reed. Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen from the arc. Offensive rebound. DeSumo outside. Here's Shannon. No points so far. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Lillard right side. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's gotten his third basket of the night. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Shannon, defended by Henderson. Pass to J. With some arc, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Henderson with the basket on the assist from Grant. Henderson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Ja slices through. Here's J. Now here's DeSumo. Pass to J. Here's Shannon, defended by Avdia. On the take. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got his first bucket in this one.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Timeout called, Portland.
Let's get the raging fans. Welcome to the floor, your TrailBlazers stunt team.
For the TrailBlazers, Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Kamara comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Avdia. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Williams comes in for Reed. Williams against Lillard. Down low. Klingon's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. DeSumo, the pass to Gobert. Can't cash it in from close range. Portland trailing here. Pass to Lillard. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, it must be easy to jam it.
Timberwolves shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Morant, the pass to Gobert. Klingon with the block. And it's the TrailBlazers on the break. Three-pointer Sharp. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Nice work by Morant. He just explodes off the screen.
Well, the TrailBlazers shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Here's Klingon. Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Gobert. There's the steal. Here's Kamara. Trips down the breakaway.
basketball, denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
DeSumo, the pass to Moran. Williams a screen on Lillard, and it's Moran off the drive, and then Moran with the dunk.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
1:56 left to play in the first half. Here's Lillard, and it's Portland scoring again.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Williams a screen on Lillard, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Williams with it, and Kamara picks him up defensively. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career. That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Well, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the two-man game.
Ball stolen. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Shannon. Down low. Here's Gobert. Right wing. DeSumo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Williams a screen on Lillard. DeSumo.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Good on both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
With 1 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota up by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for our participants.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. That's good, too.
And now, let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
A look here now at Minnesota. They are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night over there, because it's dark. It's real dark right now.
Yeah, time for somebody to light a spark for them.
Spark, they need a flamethrower, Ernie.
My bad. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Minnesota shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Gobert in at the center position. 5 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Avia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Blazers ball.
Here's Sharp. Lillard outside. Clinging with a screen. Fires the 3. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now Morant. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to drop. Clinging with a defensive effort. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the TrailBlazers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Minnesota with possession here. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And it's Morant off the drive. The layup misses. Portland leading. Lillard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And it's Deni Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. The drive by Morant. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's the break. Sharp has the open look and buries the jumper to finish off the break. Sharp's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's a nice play. Sharp in rhythm off the catch.
Williams a screen on Lillard. Morant the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The TrailBlazers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Back to Lillard. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 29.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Sharp. Back to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Williams a screen on Sharp. Dosunmu goes in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Out to Lillard. Shoots over Morant. A shot by Lillard. No good. Minnesota trails by 3. Picked by Gobert. Here's Morant. Oh, athletic move from Morant.
The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Lillard, a screen on Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Williams grabs the board.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Morant, the pass to Dosunmu. Williams, a screen on Sharp. Outside, Williams. To the inside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Outside Sharp. Lillard against Morant. Now here's Lillard, and he makes it on the layup. Lillard's got 31 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Morant finds Williams. Now Edwards. 4-3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer Sharp. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And Edwards slams it in. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Out left to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Edwards against Abdia. Outside Edwards. And no good. Klingon with a defensive effort. The TrailBlazers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Gets the 3 to fall.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Portland. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Williams. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And Conley subbed in for Morant. Pass to Edwards. Outside Reid. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
Inside, here's Klingon, and that one is hammered home.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside McDaniels. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Lillard outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Rudy Gobert on top. Second, DeAndre Ayton.
These guys are as close as you get to a sure thing on the offensive end. All season long, they were shooting with pinpoint accuracy.
And the Blazers making a change here. Aiton's checked in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Avdia outside to the middle. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Crafty move. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Out to Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Up top, Ayton. Pass to Avdia. Over McDaniels. Avdia can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And Gobert with a block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Well, the TrailBlazers shooting about 47% in the third. Edwards against Lillard. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Lillard passes to Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Edwards against Henderson for the lead. Jump shot is good that time. Edwards got 19 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Lillard passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Conley with the ball. Still without a bucket. Gobert with a screen on Avdia. Goes up on the wing. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Avdia, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Henderson. Clock at 6. Edwards against Henderson. The shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 8 here in this quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Changes here for Portland. Love comes in for Avdia, and Holiday subbed in for Lillard. A minute and a half left in the third. Grant the pass to Henderson. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Morant. He's got 12. Just 5 on the clock. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Grant with it. Picked up by Reed. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
From deep. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. Love passes to Aiden. Now Holiday. Henderson scanning the floor. There's the triple. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Morant. Reed for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look at 3.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Minnesota up 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Holiday and Henderson pair up at the 1 and the 2. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton, and it's Avdia in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Outside Morant. Tough points from Ja.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
And he's going for the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And it's Morant with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Pass to McDaniels. Williams a screen on Avdia. Here's McDaniels. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
It's Reed with a drive. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It goes on Denny Avdia. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Avdia passes to Aiden from 9 feet. That one off the back iron and out.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Reed to screen on Henderson. Pass to Reed. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. Reed's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Timeout, TrailBlazers.
It's a tornado of feature.
Lillard's checked in for Holiday. And Minnesota making a change here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen to Portland's head coach talking to his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Minnesota leading by 6. Now here's Morant. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Let's go with a three. Portland with a rebound. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Henderson. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And now just a three-point Minnesota lead.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Morant, pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The TrailBlazers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Lillard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, this is the challenge Lillard presents to defenses. He's good at getting them to compromise.
And he drops it first. You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Reed, a screen on Henderson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And stolen by Edwards. The floater. Pass to Berenger. Here's Shannon. Outside Morant. There's a screen. Puts up a three. Berenger, it's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
Henderson against Morant. And stolen by Edwards. Fades away. It's good. Off the glass. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Lillard. Oh, and Reed with a block.
On that play, notice how Reed was in the right spot. That is important for a block.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Edwards with it. Again, the miss by Edwards. Blazers trail by 7. Tipped away and stolen by Edwards for the finish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The three, here's Lillard. Portland, no good that time either. And so Moran will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Berenger. Lillard against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Over Lillard. Edwards, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. To end the cold spell. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Kamara comes in for Grant. And it's Sharp in for Henderson. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. The Sumu comes in for Shannon. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. And Crayon pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That sends Denny Avdia to the free throw line. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Pass to Edwards from downtown. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
McDaniels with a steal, and they're on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
Oh, stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. Morant with the slam!
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And here's Lillard. Will it go? Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19. No good. Blazers trail by 13. Lillard fires! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
And so Morant will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Minnesota leading by 12. McDaniels outside.
2 minutes in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the game. Reed. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. McDaniels with a rebound. Outside Edwards. 1:27 left in the final quarter. 18 feet out. Nope. Blazers trail by 14. Here's Lillard. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-6 run.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Ja Morant.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Conley.
TrailBlazers foul. Klingman. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. And Conley drops them both. Minnesota picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy.
Well, we got just a few games, Tim, in the books. Is it too early to come to major conclusions with what we've seen so far?
Well, Kevin, I know off of these early results, we want to go ahead and jump to later in the year. And that's the nature of the job. People want to know, and they want us to evaluate and predict, but an awful lot is going to change in this league for all of these teams over the next several months.
Can't wait to watch it. Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Spins. Here's Barrett. Converts after the nice spin.
I like that mid-range game right there. Barrett taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Edwards from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
Outside, Reed. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Barnes. 23 points his last outing. Back to Pirtle. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Here's Edwards. He drives in. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And Edwards drops them both. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now, Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Edwards. Down low. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Baseline J. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. This one for three. Rebound, Minnesota. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, we'll see if this East-West matchup plays out the same way. It's a new year, and it's a new series.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Barrett. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's what you admire about Pirtle. He plays with so much effort.
And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Now, here's McDaniel. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Here's Edwards. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Quickly, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
Now here's Morant. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Reed with a screen for Morant. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
To the middle, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. See the stat sheet here for him. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Portland TrailBlazers.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did. Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
The kick out to Barnes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Reed has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. On the wing quickly. Over Reed. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Minnesota, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
It's Barrett on the wing. Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. 5 to shoot. And another basket for Toronto.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. Barrett covering. From the top of the key. Yes, that goes in. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams is checked in, and Toronto making a change here. Here's Walter. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Shed. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 7-13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Edwards kicks to Morant. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Now Ingram. Here's Walter. Over in the corner, Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the points coming for them now, Craig and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Ingram outside. Barnes looking around. Back to Ingram. Looking to end the run. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Timberwolves leading by 5. Morant with it. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Barnes. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That's exactly where Barnes wants to operate. He will attack you inside.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. McDaniels outside. Fires away from way outside. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Barnes. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Morant. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. we've got this moment here. Now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In fourth, the Raptors.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Dosunmu. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Picked by Reed. Inside. Rebound by the Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Now, here's Reed. He had a big outing in that TrailBlazers game as well. Good on the three-point shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Quickly. 9 points last game. Pass to Dick. Here's Mobo. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Minnesota, 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Mobo in at the four. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Dick in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's McDaniels, lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Quickly with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Quickly's got his third bucket of the night.
Quickly doesn't need much room to beat you on the pull-up.
And having starred in a six-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel Quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickly.
Raptors trail by 14. Quickly the pass to Dick. Shoots over McDaniel. Dick, that's good. Dick's got his first bucket in this one.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
McDaniels kicks to Reed. Back to McDaniel. Clock at 6. Pass to Dosunmu. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Dick passes to Quickly. Back to Dick from outside the arc. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's McDaniels. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Shannon. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. They set the screen quickly, and another basket for Toronto.
That's really pretty. The mid-range from quickly. I love it.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Lets it go with a three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And it's quickly missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McDaniels. Outside, Reed. Back to McDaniel. Here's Shannon. Dick defending. Here's Reed. No good. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Murray Boyle. And that one is good. Murray Boyles has got his first 2 points of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Shannon. No scoring in this one. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Count that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And so Morant will bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Edwards. Over Barrett. Edwards, good. Edwards got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now, here's Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, Morant. 6 points for him. Pass to Clark. And here's Morant. Shot down the lane. He gets that one. He's got 8. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Barrett. Edwards finds Gobert and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
And Toronto making a change here. Shedd's checked in, and he sinks the second. Raptors trail by 12. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Edwards. Out to Ingram. It's good. Ingram's got his third basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant with it. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Reed. From downtown, it's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Barrett's got 7.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Reed. Pass to Edwards. The 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Barrett. Rebound, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
There's Morant. He's got 8. Left side, Reed. Shoots over Pirtle. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To end the drought. It's rebounded by Quickly.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
It's up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ingram. Reed in the post. Barnes on him. Reed with the screen on Ingram. It's Morant with the drop. Good D by Barnes. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. And here's Quickly for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Edwards against Barrett. Edwards inside. 32 points for him last game against the TrailBlazers in Portland. Here's Reed. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Raptors trail by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Pirtle.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. It's Ingram on the wing. That's short off the rim. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to the? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
And moving along. And that'll do it for half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
McDaniels is out there with Williams. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Edwards. It's Beringer in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ingram against Edwards. Shoots over Ingram. Edwards, no good. Raptors trail by 7. In the corner, it's Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ingram's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Raptors. Now Morant. To the inside. Beringer.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside Barrett. A 3 from Quickly. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Over Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 10. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's got 9.
And the thing I love about Barrett in watching him, he plays with toughness and determination.
You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
Edwards, good.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Raptors.
And one thing they can definitely improve on is their work from three-point range, especially from the corner. So that's an area of the floor that has been a black hole for them this season. If they can start to get some points from the corners, it'll really open things up for them.
Barrett, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Morant outside.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more. So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And, GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Quickly, and yes, it's good. Quickly's got 13.
Yeah, he is racking up big numbers right now, and I just think they're going to continue to give the ball to Quickly with the night he's having.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Williams passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Behringer. Hurdle with the steal. Here's Barnes. Rebound, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Keeps it alive. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Robert Williams. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They're leading by 8. And finished off by Edwards.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Shoots from the elbow, and Ingram the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
McDaniels outside. Goes up the baseline. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Raptors trail by 10. Quickly the pass to Burton. On the wing, Barnes. And here's Quickly for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Quickly's got 16 points.
Lot of confidence that time by Quickly, showing you he can play off the ball as well.
And here's Morant. He's got 9. Great open look there. 14 points for him.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And that one's good. Ingram. Minnesota leading by 8. Morant with it. Reed with a screen for Morant. Pass to Edwards. The 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Number 14, Jacoby Walter.
And here is Ingram. Launches a 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
First 3 of the half. 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Gobert, the screen. Here's Morant. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 6. Here's Ingram. Hurdle trying to get open. Count them 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Ingram.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
McDaniels outside. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hop, Morant just explodes off the floor.
And here are the Raptors now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Osumu, he's checked in for Edwards.
Substitution for your Timberwolves, number 13, Osumu.
Here's Quickly. 16 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And he gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ingram against McDaniel. On the left block. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 9. Morant outside. Driving in the center of things, Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Barnes screen on Morant. Ingram outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 14 points here in the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Shoots over Ingram, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, Dosunmu. Outside, Reed takes a 3, sinks the triple. Reed's got 8 here in the quarter.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Ingram dishes to Barnes. Now, quickly. He's got 16.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
McDaniels outside. He takes it in. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Raptors third. Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
1:30 left to play in the third. Here's Dick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dick's got 7 points.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
From deep, Williams. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Oh, good with the triple. Minnesota leading by 13. Up top, Morant. Quickly covering. It's Morant with the drive.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Toronto shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Dick finds quickly. Here's the screen. And there's the drive. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors ball.
A check in for Grady Dick.
Number 9, R.J. Barrett.
Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And Barrett gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Morant passes to Dosunmu. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Walter. And Murray Boyles in its center. The kick out to Williams. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors trail by 13. Barnes outside over Williams, and it's off the back rim. No good. Minnesota shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. Beringer misses from close range. Raptors shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Barrett, no good.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Jim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate it.
Valuable pieces for sure.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
To the paint. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to Beringer. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Outside, Barrett. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And the shot is good. Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Beringer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And here is Quickly. Here's Barrett. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Well, you see why Barrett was a highly coveted pick coming out of college. RJ can be special and very effective as a scorer.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Barrett covering. Pass to Shannon. Ingram with the steal. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Quickly.
That's just great speed and transition. Quickly is really assertive and elusive in the open floor.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Naz Reid, taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Raptors trail by 11. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
And you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
Both free throws, good for Ingram. Morant with it. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Toronto ball.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
Scotty Barnes.
Raptors trail by 9.
Let's go.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Gobert, defended by Pirtle. McDaniels outside. Pass to Reed. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reed's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors, trailing by 10. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. McDaniels against Ingram. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's been scoring at all 3 levels for a long time. And he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
Outside Edwards. A fadeaway. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Pass to Edwards. Here's Reed. Three-pointer. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Ingram passes to Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good quickly.
No, I just love how calm quickly looked that time. Draining that answer 3. No big deal.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots over Walter. Edwards no good.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Barnes against Reed. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Checked in for the Raptors. It's stolen by Edwards. With a finish, and he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Now Gobert. Nice read. Barnes rips down the rebound. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. A 12-point game. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Reed. A huge two-handed slam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Minnesota leading by 14. That shot no good. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. 14 foul. Ingram against McDaniel. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Oh, the dunk!
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Morant outside. 1:16 left in the fourth. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him. Third team foul. Morant lays it in off the window.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Minnesota.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Naz Reid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Ingram. Williams, a screen on Ingram. Driving to the basket. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Morant. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Naz Reid.